So here we're asked to find the equation of the line that passes through the point 0, 3 with the slope m is equal to minus 2. And to do this, there's going to be a formula in our log tables, which is going to be y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And so this is going to be our formula, kind of a general formula for finding the slope of a line. And there is two key pieces of information here that we need. The first one is a point on the line. So it's key that we have at least one point on a line, because otherwise we don't actually know where the line is. And then secondly, we need the slope of the line. And we always call the slope m, just a small m for slope. So that's going to be an important one to be able to recognize. And so once we have these two pieces of information, we can actually find the equation of any line. It is worth noting as well that as long as we have 1 point, we can actually find the slope of the overall line by using another point. So we could also be given 2 points. But in this case, we're just given the slope straightforwardly. So that's going to be no issue here in a second. So now we just need to plug these into our formula. So we have y minus y1 or y minus 3 here from our question. So actually we're just going to write down x1, y1 just to be really clear as well. So x1, y1 is our points from our question, which is going to be the point 0, 3. And so we have y minus 3, that's our y value for our point. And then we have on the right hand side, we're going to have the slope, which is minus 2 times x, just a general x, minus x1, which is 0. Once again from our question. So this is basically going to be the equation of our line, but we just need to tidy it up. And so we're going to have y minus 3 is equal to minus 2x, and then our minus 2 times 0 is going to go to 0. So we get this equation here, just actually forgot to include the x there. And so there is basically two forms that we can put this in. I think it's not specified in the question which we use, so I wouldn't worry too much about which one we use, but I'm going to do both here just to be clear. So the first one is going to be y on the left hand side on its own, and then simply the slope times x, and then we can add across our 3 to get rid of the minus 3 on the left hand side. So that's going to look like this. So y is equal to minus 2x plus 3 is our first form we can have this in. And I would say the nice thing about this particular line is you can see that it's all whole numbers already, so we don't have to multiply across by anything to get rid of fractions or anything like that. So we basically just need to get it in our second form now, which is going to be everything on the same side. So we have something times x plus something times y plus a constant is equal to 0. And so this is going to make sense here in a second. So what I'm going to do is actually both subtract across by y and also multiply across by minus 1. So those are our two steps here for getting it in our second form. So once again, just subtract across y, multiply across by minus 1, and that is going to get us to 2x plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. So that's going to be the second form of the line that we can put it in. Once again, either one is fine here in this question. And just to note that this is the form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So that's going to be kind of what this form is known as. In case you see this on your exam, that's basically what that is.